G'day, welcome back to WAQUADMX. My name's Brian Williams. I've got the 2009 Australian champion Chris Brenton, who's just come back from America, stint over there. Chris, how you going, mate?
Fantastic, actually. It's good to be back for a little bit, see everyone, and watching the racing here. It's pretty enjoyable, actually.
And so, can you tell us how long you were actually over in America?
I was over there for 6 months. I left March 3rd and got back on the 7th of September, so 6 months pretty much.
And as Aussie, how were you received over there? You on and off the track?
On the track, they were definitely scared of me. It's on the track. I mean, all the races over there, they're good. They know what they're doing. So I was just another rider, you know. And then off the track, people would come up to me and say, "Hey, you're Aussie." And I don't know who you are, you know. Like, so, I mean, our name, like Luke and I both went over, so we received good off the track. Really, like, we got along with a lot of people, a lot of the pros. So it was definitely awesome being an Aussie over there.
Excellent. And so, can you let us know a little bit more about the logistics, about getting everything over there and getting actually to race day and where you lived and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, well, KTM Australia organised 2 bikes over there for me, so we flew over there. We got the bikes. We bought a trailer off Tim Farr. We bought a motorhome down in Florida, and pretty much just bought all our tools and everything over there, clothing. Just spent a lot of dollars, but in the end it was good. We just travelled from race to race, stayed in the camper or in the RV, and stayed at people's tracks, and we just pretty much travelled around with Chase Knapp and Thomas Brown.
And so, what about the race format? I know it's a lot different here, than what it is here in Australia. So, in America, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's a lot more like the AMA two-wheelers. Obviously, it's run by the AMA, so for the Pro-Am production on the you have Friday practice all day, and you have Saturday pro practice. You have tech inspection Saturday morning, which is kind of like scrutineering, but all they do is sound check, frame check, and width check, and kill switch. So it's pretty quick. Then Sunday you wake up, we have qualifying at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then if you qualify, you go through to the first moto. If you don't, you have a LCQ, which is at 10:30 or 10:15. And then you have your first moto at 12 and your second moto at 2:30. So it's all timed, which definitely helps. And the racing was 10+1 in our class. So.
And what about your performances? Were you happy with the way that you went over there?
The first race, I was definitely happy. I had a stock KTM, and I qualified 18th. That was the last qualifying spot. And then I last off both starts, and I finished up 10th overall for the day. But after that, I didn't qualify for the next round, and then the 3rd round I crashed out, and the 4th round I didn't qualify. But by the 5th round, I'd gotten used to everything, and we started getting the bike on a lot better, and I was getting better starts and better qualifying times. And towards the end, I was qualifying top 5, and I was getting top 5 finishes. You know, so I definitely improved a lot. But you know, I was happy with my efforts over there, getting used to a different environment and stuff. So I was happy with it. But if I go back, then I definitely want to be happy with a 12th overall. But
with a trip like that for so long, there's obviously going to be highs and lows. Can you think of any?
Yeah, this here is actually a low. That wasn't too cool. But and that was actually right before we went to America's largest water park. So I missed out on a couple of rides there. But I mean, the highs was just getting to know all the pros and stuff. The guys I've always watched, and they were awesome. You know, like, they're friendly. They're just like us. It's they're not hard to talk to, and they're funny, and they stuff around just like us. You know, but there was no real lows. The biggest low was coming back and not have to work. That was definitely the biggest low.
Okay, so on that note then, I've got one last. Well, I've got a couple of questions here. The one is, do you reckon that the experience over in America has changed your riding? Have you got more aggressive, or have you learnt more techniques about your riding style?
I've learned a little bit. Like, it's not so much learning. The pace is faster, so your riding style just changes to match that. You don't actually change it yourself. I've definitely learned to use the back brakes more. I've learned to bump people. It's definitely a lot more aggressive. But all in all, I don't feel I've improved, but my results have improved, and the other races like Chase and all that, and Joel, they reckon I've improved as well. So we'll see at the Nationals, and hopefully I have.
So you are going to compete at the Nationals this year?
Yeah, I'll definitely compete in the Nationals. I haven't ridden since Loretta Lynn's actually, so that was probably been a month and a bit now. We're getting my bike put together. I'll be riding this weekend, and then I'll go away to work for 2 weeks, and then I'll come back, and it's the Nationals time. So I'm not going to have much riding. I'm just banking on my riding in America to get me through the Nationals.
Well, I don't know what that sign said, but I don't believe a word of it. So, well, thanks for your time, mate. I really appreciate it. Good luck for the Nationals. Got a lot of international riders coming over, so a few guys there that we don't know of that are going to be riding really fast. So
I know Paul Holmes. He's the one to look out for. That's the guy I'm out to beat. So.
Okay, well, fantastic, mate. Well, thanks a lot again, and yeah, good luck for the Nationals, and hopefully you'll finish up, and maybe it'll change your mind and want to go and ride the US Tour again.
We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Thank you.